I'm going to walk you through how to use Supermatch on Naviance, which is a really powerful tool to search for colleges. First, go to Colleges, find My Fit, and then Supermatch. So if you're interested in searching for both public and private colleges, I recommend that you do that as two separate saved searches. You may also want to have a separate saved search for colleges just in New York City. So to get started, you're going to add your criteria. I'm going to search by distance and put in my zip code. So this search is going to be for colleges where I go away and I live in a dorm. For me, I'm going to choose 125 miles because I want to go away, but I don't want to have to buy a plane ticket every time I come home and visit my parents. I'm going to choose bachelor's because I want to get a 4-year degree. I'm going to search for my major, which I want to have be pre-med because I want to go to medical school after I get my 4-year degree. So this is a really great feature if you're searching for a really specific major that not a lot of colleges have. So I need to convert my percentage cumulative average to the 4.0 scale. So you can basically just Google that and you'll find lots of charts online to help you do that. I have a 91, which works out to a 3.7. And let's say that my SATs are a 1050. So over here, you can leave this completely blank. If you find that you're getting mostly results that are a lot of reach colleges and you're not getting enough match or safety colleges, I would select these three or even maybe deselect this one. Okay, so here's where we can use diversity as a criteria. So if you want to make sure that you're going to a college where you see a lot of other people of color on campus, you can choose that here. So this first search I'm going to do is going to be for a private college. So I'm going to deselect public. And I'm going to choose on-campus housing because I want to live in a dorm. Okay, so for cost, instead of putting a maximum cost here, what really matters to me is how much I actually am going to pay after financial aid, right? So I'm going to choose this box down here, meets 100% of need. This means it's going to show me colleges that offer their own need-based aid. So whatever is not covered by FAFSA or TAP, that's like federal and state financial aid, the college itself is going to make up the difference for me. And there's lots of other options on here like sororities, fraternities, and sports, but I'm going to just leave that blank for now. So if some of these criteria are more important to me, I can leave them over here in the must-have box, but I can slide anything that's not as important over here to the nice-to-have column. So here are my results. So if I click on Y, it's going to tell me which of my criteria were a match. So this one is 100% match, Trinity College, so I'm going to favorite this one. I can also click here to get more information about the college. So I can use this slider right here to get an estimate for how much it's going to cost me after financial aid. This is going to give me a feel for if this is a reach, match, or safety college for me. And some of these actually tell me right away if it's a reach, match, or safety for me based on my GPA and SAT. If it doesn't tell me that, one of the things I can do is change this column to admission info, and it tells me the acceptance rate. So it kind of makes sense that a college that has like a 78% acceptance rate is probably a match for me because they accept most people who apply. But a college that only accepts 34% of applicants is probably more of a reach for me. So another way I can compare colleges is by pinning them. And then if I go down here to pinned, it lets me compare colleges side by side based on these criteria. And then if I like them, I can add them to my favorite list. This favorite list is going to be what the college counselors actually see next year. This is going to be my college list. So you can always remove things from this list. Okay, now I want to save this search. I'm going to call this private colleges with pre-med.